Also wanted to hit on the over-under. Don't know if you're big into those, but of course, we've been
Sure.
talking about projected success at USC. The number came out at 9.5 a few days ago. We know what the schedule is, and just your impressions of whether that's a good line.
I think it's a great line. I think that 8.5 is way too low. That you should. That's an easy over for USC. I think 9.5 is really the place to set the line, and I am definitely in the camp that thinks that USC can and will win 10 games. And a lot of people, there are a lot of skeptics of USC in terms of being able to turn it all around in year one. But I think with all of these transfer portal additions, Jordan Addison being the latest real high end addition, the caliber of quarterback play in the Pac-12 was just so low last year that USC is just going to instantly raise the bar to such a dramatic extent that the Trojans are going to go 8-1 in the Pac-12. And if they go 8-1 in the Pac-12, well, they're obviously going to beat Rice and they're probably going to beat Fresno State. So that means they can lose to Notre Dame and they still go 10-2. And then, of course, if that 9.5 number includes a 13th game in the Pac-12 championship game, well, then there's all the more leverage there that USC, let's say USC stumbles to Fresno State, all right, but still goes 8-1 in the Pac-12, loses to Notre Dame and goes 9-3, but USC gets that 13th game in the Pac-12 title game. That's another added chance to get to a 10th win. So I think 9.5 is the right over/under total, to get a lot of betting action on each side of the number. And I do think that USC is still a good pick at the over to get to 10 wins, if not 11. But I'm very confident about 10 wins, assuming, of course, that the injury bug does not hit the lines. Like, that is the big worry, that if a starting offensive lineman or anyone on the depth chart on the defensive line, who is reasonably important, gets hurt, that throws a monkey wrench into it. Caleb Williams, of course, obviously that goes without saying. He has to stay healthy. But if USC does not suffer especially big injuries up front, it's a 10-win team in my estimation.
Although I believe that win total is just a regular season number.
Just 12. Okay.
Yes, just
Wasn't
the 12.
sure about that. All
because
right.
we don't know about the 13th game. So
Sure. Okay. I still like USC to hit 10.